Well, your take on Mason and the honor today. Obviously, you look at the way he's evolved from sophomore to junior year.
Yeah, no, I mean, his player development's been incredible, what he's done scoring the basketball for us. And you also have to give the entire team credit anytime there's an award like this, because somebody has to set a screen, somebody's got to be willing to make a pass. But what he's done this year, Mason's been incredible shooting the ball from three, drawing free throws attempted, certainly deserving of everything that's happened for him based on his work ethic. I mean, it started in the summer when he worked at 6 a.m. and and then along those same lines with the awards is, we feel for Isaiah, we feel like he's an all-league player. Obviously, missing 5 games affects that. I feel like Jimmy Witt's one of the 5 best defenders in the league. But hey, we got to go win some games, and that's what we're here for now.
So he said you texted him this morning. How'd you tell him? How'd you break the news?
Just congratulated him. I mean, certainly for our program, it's year one. And for us as obviously for the individual player, for Mason, it's an incredible accomplishment, one that he'll remember the rest of his life. And certainly for our program, it's a important thing as well that our marketing department is willing to promote guys and to say that we have a player that was player of the year. We can certainly use that with recruiting. Recruits can understand that if you're a primary scorer, we're going to go to you in isolation situations. So Mason has paved the way for us, as a new coaching staff as well. He's given us a platform to sell some things as well. And then he's certainly, building his own personal resume by getting an award like this. So I think it's not just something that happens today. It's something that we'll be talking about with recruits 3 and 4 years from now. That our SID department publishes stuff that promotes people. All those things become really important for a program as well.
Coach, how much better is Vandy since January 15th, knowing that Lee's gone for a career high 3 times since the start of February? And then you got Disu, and you got Pippen, you got Evans.
Yeah, I think when you have young players, obviously Pippen's a freshman, so he's going to get better and better and better. And Saban Lee is a guy that's a premier scorer. He's got NBA speed, strength, athleticism. He can draw fouls. He can tomahawk dunk on you. And he's a threat from 3-point range. Pippen, is a guy that draws fouls in the lane, can make a 3. Diso's a guy that can make a 3 and a young developing player. And Coach Stackhouse is a really competitive guy. I think they run really good quick hitters, which is what you would expect from a coach that played in the NBA and coached in the D League. And I think the one thing that the D League does is injuries aren't going to affect a coach like him, who's used to roster flexibility and so forth. And I think he's done an incredible job. You listen to Coach Frank Martin talk about how Vanderbilt's much improved from their last game, because we've told our team over and over how they're a different team and how much they're improved. And then we just let them listen to Frank Martin's press conference, so they didn't hear our voice saying it. So they hear another coach in our league talking about how much Vanderbilt's improved, and obviously they get to sleep in their own beds, and there's a comfort level playing in an arena that's 7 or 10 minutes away from their campus.
You touched on this a little bit yesterday, but you have some pretty special memories at Bridgestone Arena. This is a good place for you.
Yeah, I mean, hopefully I'm going to say that after tomorrow night and next night, but yeah, certainly that arena is an arena that would probably had the 2 biggest wins of my coaching career, and but that's probably doesn't hold much weight.
How was practice today?
Awesome. Yep, great practice, great energy. We didn't do anything this morning. Obviously, the guys went to 8 o'clock class. We jumped on the bus at 10:30. We're here for about an hour. Went to practice. They're going to go back upstairs for an hour. We'll go back for a second practice, in the arena that we'll play in, and then start one of many film sessions right after dinner.
Just getting any kind of production from the bigs tomorrow night, how big is that going to be for you guys?
I mean, quite honestly, they've kind of they've played very small of late. They've moved guys up one position. They have not been starting Obina inside the last couple games. Albert's moved into the starting lineup at that 4 spot. Deso's moved over to the 5 spot. So I think it gives us a little bit of flexibility from from a roster standpoint, maybe starting lineup. I think that for most of the SEC season, we've kind of faced 2 bigs. This is a team that plays a little bit faster, maybe has a little bit more 3-point shooting, a little more guard-oriented, space the floor. Similar to maybe the way Alabama plays and maybe the way that we play as well. Thanks, you guys.
Thanks, Coach.